Current and former public officials speak out against a proposed hike in power bills, and we'll also hear what ordinary folks have to say about the issue. I'm Jerry Scott, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. The Kentucky Public Service Commission held a hearing in Hazard last night to gauge public sentiment about Kentucky Power's request to raise power bills by about 15%. Several current and former officials attended the meeting to speak out against the proposal. Sheldon tells us what they had to say.
Politicians from around the region were in Hazard Thursday evening to voice concerns about the possible 15% rate hike Kentucky Power has asked for on their customers' monthly electric bills.
It isn't just a number on a spreadsheet for these folks. It's going to be bills that'll go unpaid, essential services that will suffer through this. So I hope that the Public Service Commission will hear us out and take our thoughts into consideration. I haven't heard from a single person that wants their power bills raised. So my job as a representative is to represent the 45,000 Kentuckians who elected me. So I'm here to speak out strongly against the power rate increases, and I've been doing it for the last several years, and I'll continue to do it every time because we can't afford it.
State Senator Scott Maiden was on hand too and stressed this was a region-wide problem rather than one fought separately.
It's just heart-wrenching to see some of these people that are, having to face the option of turning on their heat. We actually had people over testifying they were going out in their cars to get warm, I don't think people really realize that it's come to that people don't have the money. It's between medicine, it's between groceries, and it's between their heat. So, my big concern right now with this rate increase is, that they just reported $972 million profit for third quarter. And when is enough enough?
Former local officials spoke up about the utility provider's move to increase the monthly bills.
Tonight when you go to bed, well, I do every night, I think about these poor people that can't pay their electric bill. Are they staying warm? Are they freezing to death? And I know a lot that's doing that. I'm concerned about the people of Eastern Kentucky. And hopefully tonight when you lay down, you think about that too.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Sheldon Kempton.
But officials weren't the only ones there to speak. Many ordinary citizens also spoke out about the everyday hardships they face and how the increase would make things worse. Robin shares some of what they had to say.
If you look up AEP in the dictionary, there's some words that won't be next to it. That'll be ethics and morals.
Dozens of people gathered at the Perry County Courthouse in Hazard last night to voice their opinions about Kentucky Power's proposed 15% rate hike. Area residents of all different backgrounds and professions were not afraid to share what they felt was an injustice to their quality of life.
I personally have family members who've sat in the dark waiting until their check comes in before they can pay the power bill and get the lights turned back on.
Make a point, because what Kentucky Power is doing to all of us, that's vulgar. Single moms who have to put their kids' names on angel trees and hope for the best, and that's all the Christmas that their kids are ever going to get. That's what's vulgar.
Other residents focused on Kentucky Power's profits and discrepancies in the rates they charge.
A 9-month comparison from September 24, from January through September of 2024, and that same period, January through September of 25. The revenue of Kentucky Power increased $1,535.7 million from the prior year, same period of time. Their earnings increased $695 million for that same period of time.
Many spoke of their mountain heritage and how Kentucky Power's rates are forcing people to leave.
Children and children's children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, they're leaving this area because they can't afford to live here.
One person we spoke to feels that Kentucky Power wants access to this area's natural resources.
Sometimes I think they're trying to run us out of here because we've got neighbors over in Harlan County and other places that are not paying electric bills as high as ours. I don't know, we have a lot of water and we have, still have a lot of coal in these mountains? I don't know. You know, we're on pretty shaky ground as it is. And, you know, I don't want to live without power, but I will, because I really ain't going nowhere.
The next public comment meeting will be in Ashland on January 8th. Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Robin Tillman.
Coming up after the break, company is coming for the holidays, and they're bringing germs. We'll tell you how to avoid getting sick for Christmas when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With your Mountaintop Sports for Friday, I'm Paul Manuel. The University of Pikeville women fell on the road Wednesday night, dropping a 72-61 decision to Shawnee State University. UPike, playing with just 7 players available, trailed by only 2 points at the start of the fourth quarter, but Shawnee State pulled away with a 26-17 scoring advantage in the final 10 minutes. The Bears shot just under 38% from the field, but went a solid 9 of 11 from the free throw line. Sophomore Jalea Warren led all scorers with 19 points, knocking down 5 three-pointers and adding 3 steals. Hazley Matthews came off the bench with 12 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds, while freshman Anika Stebbins added 11 points, 7 boards, and 3 steals. UPike will close out play before the Christmas break tomorrow, traveling to Williamson to face 8th-ranked University of Rio Grande. Tip-off is set for 3:30 p.m. Now on to college football in Lexington. Kentucky head coach Will Stein announced Thursday that Joe Price III has been named the Wildcats wide receivers coach. Price joins the Kentucky staff after 6 seasons at UTSA, where he most recently served as associate head coach, pass game coordinator, and wide receivers coach. During his time in San Antonio, the Roadrunners posted the most successful stretch in program history, going 52-26 with 2 conference championships and 6 straight bowl appearances. Under Price's direction, UTSA consistently fielded one of the nation's top passing offenses, including multiple seasons ranking among the FBS leaders in total offense and scoring. His wide receiver groups combined for more than 200 catches and over 2,600 receiving yards in multiple seasons. Price and Stein previously worked together at UTSA, and Price says he's excited to reunite and be part of what Kentucky is building offensively. For more sports coverage, visit mountaintop.news and click on the Sports tab. With your Mountaintop Sports Update, I'm Paul Manuel.
When the government took Social Security away from honest Eastern Kentuckians, Attorney Ned Pillersdorf got the hearings declared unconstitutional. When the women guards were harassed at Little Sandy Jail, Ned fought back, securing a $1 million verdict at trial. And when the state tried to shut down Cordia School, Ned fought back and kept the school open. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf fights for the underdog, and he's ready to fight for you.
Hey, it's Kristen Mulcahy, and it's time to tech the halls with Appalachian Wireless. Starting today through December 31st. Get amazing holiday deals on the latest smartphones, 5G devices, accessories, and more. And that's not all. Christmas Cash is back. Every purchase or upgrade gets you entered in to win $500 in weekly cash. And one lucky winner, you'll take home the grand prize of $1,500. Celebrate big savings, gifts, and maybe even a big check. Visit us online or in one of our many retail locations, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Christmas often means getting back together with loved ones you might not have seen for some time. Unfortunately, it can also mean getting back together with germs causing illness. Nick spoke with Pike County's public health director to get tips on how you can stay healthy into the new year.
The Pike County Health Department has some advice for those planning to travel during the holidays. People will often visit family and find themselves experiencing symptoms of seasonal illnesses within the next few days. Public Health Director Tammy Riley tells us how to avoid the spread of germs and illnesses at the end of the year.
Yeah, we definitely want families to have a happy and healthy holiday season, and respiratory season is upon us, as most everyone knows. And we likely will see an escalation in flu, RSV, COVID cases. Activity currently is low to moderate in this area, but with family gatherings inevitable, we want to ensure that people follow good public health practices. You can start with good hand washing, cover coughs and sneezes, watch for symptoms, respiratory symptoms, fever, achiness, sore throat, coughing, things of that nature.
Though Christmas is less than a week away, some people may still be looking for last-minute gifts. While in public, be mindful of high-touch traffic areas.
When you're out in these public spaces, think about like shopping carts and rails and elevator buttons and doorknobs and things that are what we call high-touch traffic areas. So try not to touch those types of surfaces, and also wash your hands again frequently after being in public. Try to avoid being around those that are coughing, sneezing, or display respiratory symptoms, and just, be aware of your surroundings and create a little distance if possible when out shopping and traveling, and just be aware and take all the safety precautions you can. But ultimately, we want families to gather, and I'm certainly looking forward to my family gathering, but we want everyone to have a happy and healthy holiday season.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Nick Collum.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Jerry Scott for Mountaintop News.